Satya skills. In this video, let us learn about socio-economic and political state of ancient India during epic age. The great epics of ancient India are the Ramayana and Mahabharata. They are the great source of information on socio-economic, political and cultural state of ancient India. Ramayana and Mahabharata were written in Samskrita language. Sanskritam, the most ancient living language in the world, is mother of all Indian languages. The word Samskrita means most refined language. Sanskritam script is called Devanagari, means the city of gods. These two great epics are popular as Vedas of masses that can lead an illiterate who cannot understand Vedas towards the path of dharma and inculcate spiritual bent of mind. These epics were a great source of vast mass of literary work and art of India. Literature, sculpture, painting, classical and folk music, dance, drama, architecture and everything relating to any kind of art are born from these two epics. Socio-cultural life of Indians is deeply and strongly influenced by Ramayana and Mahabharata. The spiritual life of people is an inspiration from these two epics. Some authors and historians feel that Ramayana is more idealistic and it is like about women and home. Mahabharata is more related to modern lifestyle and is about men and war. Ramayana belongs to Treta Yuga and it is next to Krita Yuga, second one. Mahabharata belongs to Dwapara Yuga, the third in the order, and now we are in Kali Yuga, that is next to Dwapara Yuga. At the time of Ramayana and Mahabharata, entire India from Himalayas till modern Sri Lanka was known as Bharatavarsha. In Mahabharata, several South Indian kings participated in Mahabharata Kurukshetra war. Ramayana and Mahabharata are integral part of Indian lifestyle and social system of India. Caste system on the basis of division of labor was very strictly followed during epic age. According to historians, in Ramayana, 4 castes were prominent. During Mahabharata time, some more subcastes were added. Women were educated. Proof is Draupadi is a Brahmavadini. Kunti is an educated person. Women of royal families were given choice to choose husband from invited men of royal families with a restriction of not to choose from other castes. In epics, several Brahmavadinis were from Rishi communities. System of sati was there, but it was completely voluntary. The dress and costumes were simple, but gold jewelry was very popular. Men wear dhoti and a turban. Women wear sari like and uttariyam to cover head. Justice was administered by the king with the help of council of ministers and team of members from all 4 castes. The system of arbitration was popular during epic age, but there were no pleaders to argue. Witnesses were examined by the parties. Punishments for crimes were very severe. What one can understand about political state was that there were small, big kingdoms developed on the banks of rivers, especially Ganga, Yamuna and their tributaries. Socially, politically, economically, they were well developed and the political administration was very systematic and perfect. The royal court was composed by king, chief minister and council of ministers, representatives of general public. There was well organized military with 4 major wings with respect to chiefs. The army was regularly paid both in cash and kind. Chief of army was Sarva Sainya Dhyaksha, commander in chief. Transport and communication system was well developed and messages were transmitted through messengers. Of all warfare art or warfare science, technology, archery and sword fight were very popular. Archery reached to such an advanced state that one cannot find such art anywhere in the contemporary world in the history of any land. Hundreds of examples can be observed in Ramayana and Mahabharata. Army was arranged in a particular formation during war time. They are called Vyuha. Example, Padma Vyuha. Missiles, the fire arrows were common which can hit the remote target successfully. Ramayana is considered by historians as the oldest epic in the world. Ramayana was written by Maharshi Valmiki on the banks of river Tamasa. Ramayana is a long epic with 24,000 slokas divided into 7 chapters called Khandas. They are బాలకాండ, అయోధ్యకాండ, అరణ్యకాండ, కిష్కింధకాండ, సుందరకాండ, యుద్ధకాండ, ఉత్తరకాండ. Ayodhya, the capital city of Kosala, that is where Rama's place is on the banks of river Sarayu. Forests were part of socio-religious life of people and were the education centers of those days. The retired people or retired stage of people will be with the forests only. Ashramas of rishis and mentors usually were in forests only. That is to avoid disturbance. Forests were for those who wished to take the path of spirituality, leaving all religious practices, spend time in meditation. There were different languages, different lifestyles, different food habits, cultures, but this vast land achieved unity in such great diversity only because of Sanskritam, Vedas and epics, that is Puranas. The basic traditions and fundamental rules of society were uniform throughout the land that stretches from Himalayas to Indian Ocean. The fundamental unity is evident from the sloka from Vishnu Purana. It says, the sloka goes like this: Uttaram yat samudrasya himadraschaiva dakshinam varsham tad bharatam nama bharati yatra santati. The sloka says that from the south of Himalayas and north of the ocean there is a land called Bharatavarsha. There live its sons called Bharati. So this is called Bharati, Bharata Desham. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people. Cattle rearing was the most important commercial activity. Economic occupations and services were strictly divided among 4 major castes. Caste system was based for socio-economic activities of people. There were 4 well-defined castes throughout. Much of the transportation was through horses, bullock carts and chariots. Gold and silver ornaments, which were very popular even now, were used during Ramayana time. Example, there was a beautiful description of Sita Mata's gold ornaments in different contexts. The same ornaments we find in usage even today. Same names we are using. Trade and commerce, both internal and international, was another economic activity. Jagat Seths were the international traders. That's all in this video. All